But the reason why some of us feel like we've lost ourselves is because the truth is we actually never really had an identity prior to getting married and or having children. I know. Stop for a second and think about that. Hey YouTube family, welcome back to another episode of Nikki's Corner, where we unplug all things lifehood, wifehood, and motherhood. But before we get into this video, I just want to give a shout out to Dean, my husband, Dean. Let me tell you, in the couple of the videos that I posted prior to this one, he said that I kept knocking the table and you could hear me hitting the mic and like doing all of those things that were just annoying for him to have to edit out of the videos. And so a couple of days ago, I saw a package come to the door, but I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, yeah, he's ordering something off Amazon. But then I came into my studio, into my little corner, my little Nikki's Corner, and I seen this like tabletop mic stand, and it's so super cute. I can't guarantee that I'm not going to hit it or you're not going to hear my sounds, but y'all, it's so cute and I love it so much. So thank you, Dee, for hooking up your girl with a table mic stand? Is that how you call it? A table mic stand? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. A desk stand. A mic desk stand. That's what I'm gonna go with. Thank you so much for my mic desk stand, baby. All right, let's get into the video. All right, so as you can already tell by the title, today we're going to be diving into why moms feel like they lose themselves once they become a mother or once they become a wife. And lately I've been seeing a lot of moms posting things and videos about, you know, how they've lost themselves and ways that they can go back to finding themselves and rediscovering their identity and, you know, just finding who they once were before. And I was sitting with myself and I was thinking, like, why is it that we always feel like we've lost ourselves? Like, why is it so common for mothers and wives to feel like they lose themselves after now starting a family? And it kind of just hit me that the reason why some of us, not all of us, but the reason why some of us feel like we've lost ourselves is because the truth is we actually never really had an identity prior to getting married and or having children. I know. Stop for a second and think about that. Right. Okay. So you stopped and you thought about it. What was that thing that came to mind that brought you joy? Did anything come to mind? Did anything at all come to mind that once used to bring you joy, that made you feel like yourself, that made you feel connected and purposeful? If so, that's the thing that you need to seek after and the thing that you need to go after while on your motherhood and wifehood journey. But if you're like myself and nothing came to mind, I think that's your answer right there. Because maybe there was nothing happening. Like, I mean, you were doing things before, but nothing that stuck enough for you to say, like, this is my identity and this is what I do and this is what I love to do and this is who I am. Like, for me, when I stopped and I thought about it, not much really came to mind. So could it be that there was no identity prior to getting married and having children? Yes, it could be that. You know what I mean? And when I thought about it, I was kind of sad because I was like, what was I doing all of this time? But then again, I stopped, and I started to think again. And I was like, the thing is, right before becoming a mother, I was literally, and a wife, I was just on my journey to discovering myself. I just like finished school. I had just graduated from teachers college. I started working in my career for the very first year. I was just moving back home from out of province because I had been living away from home for 2 years. And then bam, smack dab in my face, I got a ring and then I got 2 kids. And just like that, I became booked and busy, and I hadn't yet established who I was and who I wanted to be and who I was on the journey to becoming. You know what I mean? Did that happen to anybody? Did any of you ever like go through that? Like, were you just suddenly put into a role that you you actually did apply for it because you did all the things that you needed to do to get the position. However, you just didn't feel qualified in that position. So I did not feel qualified as a mother. I also did not feel qualified as a wife, because who teaches you how to be a mom? Who teaches you how to be a wife? Nobody. You kind of just got to learn on your own. So you dive into this new thing. And then, of course, you know, as a mom, you suddenly get all these new hats. You become a full-time caregiver. You become a doctor. You become a teacher. You become a cook. You become a cleaner. You become a medic. You become a best friend. You become so many things. And of course, the reality is you are going to lose yourself. And you're even more going to lose yourself if you never had an identity prior to that. And I know a lot of the times we say, we're so busy, like, I don't know what to do. Like, I have so much to do. There's so much going on and I just can't find the time. But the truth is, I know for me, whenever I do get a second to just kind of do and be myself and take time to do the thing that I should be doing, I don't know what to do at that time. Like, Dean will always be like, Nikki, sit down, like, relax. Like, you don't need to do that. You don't have to do this right now. But for me, it's like, yes, I do. Because if I don't do it, who's going to do it? I'm still going to have to do it even after the fact. You know what I mean? And that's simply because I haven't established other things that I could be doing or that I should be doing. So my identity has now been wrapped into my motherhood, and my identity has been wrapped into my wifehood journey, because that's what I know. That has become who I am, and that's what I know best. And so that's kind of how it, you know, all happens. And yes, of course, you get lost in the sauce. And I've been asked before, like, how do you balance being a mother, and how do you balance being a wife, and how do you balance life? Like, is it possible to combat all of those three things? And the truth is, I personally have not yet found an answer to that. I do think it's very possible, because I do see a lot of thriving mothers and thriving wives out there doing the thing, doing their thing. You know what I mean? But me, I have not yet found that thing yet. However, I do know that it starts with prioritizing yourself first. And not even first, but prioritizing yourself, prioritizing your needs, prioritizing things that you love to do, rediscovering dreams that you once had, looking into, you know, things that you like to do. Find yourself, take a moment to stop and just listen. Maybe your answer will come if you read a book. I don't know, but take that time to prioritize yourself. And I think that is the first step that we need to take in order to learn to find our dreams and start dreaming again and living again and finding those things that actually bring us like peace and joy and happiness. Like, I think once we're at our best, then everything else will just fall into place. I once read somebody make a comment one time on somebody's page, and they were like, your identity can be found in some of the pages of your old journals. And that kind of stuck out to me like glue, because I was like, I love to journal. Like, I journal for fun. Like, that is my literal outlet. Like, I love journaling. And it was crazy because this sweater that I'm wearing right now, this queen right here, Queens with Dreams, this woman right here, this queen, she is a picture, an image that I designed back in like 2012 when I wanted to be a DIY influencer. Didn't actually work for me, clearly, but I was trying to be all DIY, doing art with glitter and all this type of stuff. And I put her, like, I stenciled her out, and I put her on, on a canvas. And then I put glitter for her hair, and I just kind of designed her. And I found the image of this woman that I had previously drawn a couple years ago, at my mom's house, locked up in my drawer. And I did not remember, like, when I came out with this Queens with Dreams lady right here, I did not remember that I had previously drawn this woman before. And mind you, this is an updated version. So like, I gave the idea to the graphic designer, and he was able, I think that's what he goes by. Sorry, I don't know the terms, but I gave the design and my idea to the designer, and he was able to come up with this woman. And when I looked back at the picture that I had personally created, it was just like, right? Screaming. Like, You had already had this vision years ago. But the crazy thing is right now, this picture, this lady, this woman, she means so much more to me right now. Like, she is literally just about empowering our women, empowering women to be better, to be on their fearless journey, to know that they are still enough, that they could do anything that they want to do. Perfectly imperfect, yet still enough. Broken, but this crayon can still color. You guys hear me talking about these quotes all the time because these are literally the quotes that I live by to get me by every single day. They stick in my mind all the time because I'm literally on my fearless journey this year. Like, literally me sitting right here in front of you guys, talking to a camera and just being so loosey-goosey and all, letting you guys see this side of me. This is a testament to just the person that I want to become and the person that I am pushing to become. The fact that I'm sitting here and I actually have something to speak about. Like, I was actually wrestling all week with like, what am I going to talk about today? Like, I don't know if this is for me. Like, I don't think I should be doing this. I actually said to Dean today, I was like, I don't know if YouTube's for me. Yeah, we're a whole YouTube family, but I don't know if Nikki's Corner is the way to be, going. Maybe I shouldn't have ventured out so soon on my own, but at the end of it all, this was something that I needed to do for myself and something that I needed to do to help me grow. And I've honestly seen so much growth in me so far. Like, a lot of our dreams and a lot of the things that bring us happiness might be in those journal pages that you once had. And maybe you just didn't get to flourish it entirely, but go back, take a second, go back and read those books, go back and read a book, go back and just do things that you once liked to do and help you rediscover that person you were on the way to becoming before you became a mother and before you became a wife. And I promise you, you will find your identity probably locked up in one of those nooks and in one of those crannies. You know what I mean? The other day, actually, a friend of mine sent me a post on Instagram and it was talking about flamingos. And it was saying that flamingos are literally the only animal and creature that God created on earth that we can see when their energy is depleted. So I don't know if any of you have ever seen a flamingo that is lighter colored than the nice vibrant pink flamingo. But apparently when flamingos are faded pink or a light pink, those are mother flamingos who have lost their pink because they are so depleted on energy that they have been giving to their children and to their spouses, their husbands, and they've been helping everybody around them. And they're literally showing like, I'm drained. I don't know who I am anymore. I have no more to give, but I'm still giving. I'm still giving because that's what mothers do. That's what wives do. That's what we do. It's in our nature to do that. But there comes a point where we have to be like, we got to focus on ourselves. We got to find our purpose and we got to operate in that purpose. Do you know what I mean? You guys are following me? You guys agree with me? You guys agree that we need to find ourselves and be purposeful? I 100% agree with that because when we're good, everybody else around us can be good. But if we don't take the time to take care of ourselves, who's going to do it? Nobody's going to do it. The kids will be fine. Your husbands will be fine, but you got to be fine as well. And so they were saying that because the flamingos are so light colored, they're depleted on energy. And I find that a lot of the time, that's how we as mothers feel. That's how we identify ourselves, as just always being so tired. Like, how are you doing today? I'm so tired, but I made it. I'm here. I'm still standing. I'm so tired. I wish I could just sleep. But hey, I'm still going. Oh, I'm so tired, but these dishes have to be washed. I have to do the laundry. I have to do all this before 12 because if I don't, then I'm stuck with that tomorrow plus tomorrow's load. You know what I mean? And we're just always on the go. But there comes a point where we literally need to just stop and prioritize ourselves. And like I said, Nikki's Corner, this right here is a testament to me trying to prioritize myself, a testament to me trying to be a better version of myself, a testament of me finding my pink back. As you can see, my wall is pink. This room was all white before, but I said, you know what, Dean? I don't want to make the walls black and I don't want them to be white because you guys know I wear black for everything. But I was like, nah, it has to be pink. Like, pink is the color. So we went over to the home hardware store and we looked through a couple of pinks and we found the perfect one. And this is the perfect one. I have letterings and words in pink. I have pink all around me. My desk is white and pink. I've been buying pink things lately. I've just been feeling so bubbly and girly and just pink. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm feeling good about myself. And that's why the story about the flamingo hit me so hard, because I was like, I'm literally in my pink era and I'm loving every second of it. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to be wearing my black. Don't get me wrong. And my nudes. However, I'm finding my pink back. So mamas, wives, everybody, take the time and go get your pink back. Go get your pink back. Okay? You need to find your pink. You got this. We see you. We're cheering for you. We're rooting for you. And we're all in this together. It's our fearless season. So let's do it. We can do it. We can do it. I believe in you. And I hope you guys believe in me too. And let's go get it. All right, guys? 2024 is ours. So I hope you guys found some value in anything that I've said today. And if you did, help a sister out and tag your bestie in the comments below. Share this with a friend, an auntie, a sister, anybody. Just help your girl out, please. Love y'all and hope to see you guys in the next episode. Peace.